welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be creating this look right here. I'm actually really happy with how this look came out. I'm amazed. Like, I've done a makeup live using the new Plouise collection yesterday over on my TikTok, and the makeup didn't come out as nowhere near this good, so I'm actually really happy with this look. And obviously I had butterflies, so yeah, why not? So yeah, we start. Okay, I've got my sandwich. Think of your sandwich. Think of the food that's waiting for you to eat. Okay. Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be creating this look right here. So yeah, I'm really happy with how the look came out, and we used one of the new palettes from the Plouise drop. Just look how gorgeous this palette is. It comes with a mirror as well, as you've probably just seen. I'm trying not to show it so you don't get a headache from the ring light reflecting in the mirror. Yeah, so yeah, we'll play with that. I got the other palettes as well. I got the bundle and I got the bigger palette. You might be able to see the bigger palette behind me next to my initial. But yeah, I'm really happy with this look. You know, obviously I've had to add some butterflies, so why not? But yeah, I'm gonna go, and if you want to see how we achieve this look, keep on watching. Okay, so we're just going to go straight in with it. So as you've probably seen from the intro, we're going to be using this palette from the latest drop from Plouise. So this palette is totally Toadstool. I used all the other palettes live on my TikTok yesterday. So if you're not following my TikTok, make sure you're following my TikTok, because I'm planning on going live over on TikTok more often. I think it was like my third time yesterday going live on TikTok. Yeah. So I'm a very newbie over there going live, but yeah, I'm hoping to go live a lot more often. Okay, so I'm taking a Jessup 230 brush, and I'm taking the shade Delicate Touch, and we are stomping that as a half circle type of shape, if you will. I'm not bringing it all the way down into my inner corner, but I'm giving the illusion that it's going that way. Okay, and then once you're happy with the placement, we are going to go on a fluffier brush. I'm taking Spectrum A12, same shade, tapping most of the excess off. And what I'm doing, I am buffing that shade out just to make it more blended, if you will, like so. And then we are taking Step Up on a Be Perfect BPE 15 brush, and we are blending the shade out even more. This shade we are taking into the inner corner. I'm trying not to muffle my mouth, because every time I edit my videos I'm explaining what I'm doing, but because I've like covered my mouth, it sounds really muffled, and I'm just like, so irritating, and I can't edit it out either, because it's part of the video, that, you know. Okay, so on another Be Perfect brush, this is BPE 09, we are taking Love on Top. So it's a nice bright pink. I've been dying to play with this shade for ages, and we are blending that shade out even more. What do we think to my brows today? Like, I know they're thinner than usual, but I'm so proud of myself. They look like they match. They probably don't, and my brain's just convincing me that they are matching. Okay, so we're going to go back through those shades again, but instead of using the Jessup brush that we did originally, we're going to go straight in with the Spectrum A12, and I'm just deepening up that first shade. I'm not going too dramatic, I just want it to be more noticeable. Okay, so then with Step Up, like so, and then back in with Love on Top. I have no idea how I got glitter all over my face, but that's a question for another day. Okay, so I'm taking a Doll Beauty brush. It doesn't have a name. And I'm taking my Plouise base in white. I already prepped my eyes, as you've seen, with my Plouise base in 0.5. And I carved out my brows today. And I used my Too Faced Born This Way concealer for that. So how I do this cut crease is I follow my lash line and then I look up, so I got that impression. This is more for me to follow so I don't bring it too far in, because we both know, well, we all know how much I love my dramatic cut creases. So this is more for me to keep in with the lines, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's all done. So now we're going to use the Jessup brush with Delicate Touch. And we are going to blend those edges together. Then we're going to go in with Step Up, just a little bit right on the tip of the brush. And then blend it like towards the shadow. So it's not towards the white, it's towards the shadow. If you need to, go back in with Delicate Touch just to deepen it up. So perfect. Okay, so on a Jessup 237 brush, we are taking the shade You're So Fly. The shimmers in this palette, oh my god, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I was on my live yesterday and I was trying to create a out of this world look, if you will, and yeah, it didn't work in my favour. I think it was more nerves than anything. I'm just deepening up this side just so they match a little bit better. So it is a little bit backwards and forwards. Okay, so I am going to blend those edges even more, like so. And then on a Plouise 264 brush, we are taking the shade Fairy Protection. Highlight. I didn't do it too dramatic because obviously we're doing a spotlight thing. Okay, so I'm going to skip primer because I am hoping to do another look, but I've just noticed the time, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's all done. I haven't quite decided if I'm doing a wing yet. I'm leaning more towards skipping the wing today because obviously we're doing a spotlight. I don't want to take too much attention away from the style. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I know it's been a minute since I used this, like seriously. Probably would help if I took my cardigan off, but I am freezing. Oh my god, that's cold. Okay, so the shade that I'm using is Swan. Just look how well that just matches my natural skin. Okay. That second layer took a little bit more blending than I wanted it to. I needed to take that off. It was getting in my way. Okie dokie. So, I'm going to use my Beauty Crop liquid bronzer. This is in the shade Coconut. I used to use this like pretty much every time I did my makeup, as soon as I got it. So, but what I found with this is you have to do it in stages, because it dries down. Okay, well, a bit too heavy-handed on that side with the bronzer, but we can sort that out with the concealer. And to make it even, I've just purposely done the same to the other side. Okay, so I just purposely done the same to the other side just so my face looks more symmetrical. So now I'm going to do my nose. I had a full pack of Plouise blenders and I've used every single one. Okay, so that's all done. So now I'm going to set everywhere that I've just concealed, and I'm using my Makeup Revolution Bacon Blot Translucent Powder. Okay, so now for bronzer. So Plouise has also brought out her bronzer palette, and trust me when I say I was waiting for this to drop, and I finally have it. I was going to get the highlighter palette and the blush palette, but I'm not 100% sure if I actually will use those, because as everyone knows, I'm not a blush and I'm not a highlighter person, but I do want the collection. You know, I feel uncompleted, so I'm thinking about it, but I probably won't get them, because I am quite happy with the products that I already have in my blush and highlighter collection as it is, and I don't feel I've used them enough to justify getting more to add, if that makes sense. So in case you haven't seen it, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It does come with the mirror at the top, but I'm just not showing the mirror. So obviously in the top row is all your lighter shades, and obviously it goes darker on the bottom. So technically you could probably use this for a contour and bronzing palette, but I'm just going to stick to bronzer because chances of me contouring at the minute are impossible. I used to contour all the time, and now I'm just too lazy. So when I tested this palette, because I used it for the first time yesterday on my live on TikTok, I went in with the second shade in from the lightest. So I went in with this shade just here. So I'm going to use this shade today because I feel like it will probably match me a little bit better, because that second shade did come across orangey. But I'm going to use the same brush that I used yesterday because I'm lazy. I've just said that. So yeah, so I'm just going to stamp on where I just put my bronzer, like so, and then add one tap into the bronzing palette, and then we use that one tap to help blend the palette and skin. See, that suits my skin tone a lot better. So I'm just using what's left on my brush just to hide my double chin. No one needs to know that I had the Terry's chocolate orange muffin from Greg's. Okie dokie, so that's done. Do you know what I realised? Forgot my liquid blush. So we're just going to go straight in with powder, and I'm just using the blush. Actually, use this one. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild blush. So what shade is this one? I think it's Blazen Berry. So I'm just going to use this one. On a Spectrum C07 brush. I like how that shadow is like nicely blended, and this one just looks like it just abruptly stops, so we just have to sort that out. So I'll just finish my base first and then we sort it out afterwards. And then that's bronzer. Oh yeah, I didn't find my my Wet n Wild highlighter, did I? I don't know where that's gone. So I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Lustre highlighter. This is Golden Rose. Oh, guess what else I got from the Plouise drop? Setting spray. Do you know, this smells absolutely amazing. I might just use it for perfume. No, I probably won't. Okay, so before it dries down, we go in with highlighter. And because it's gold, it will go very well with our colour scheme on our eyes. Like so. So now we get the palette back out. You can go back in again with your setting spray just to make sure everything's like, you know. But because obviously, as everyone knows, because I keep saying on the same thing on every video, I'm taking this off as soon as I've finished taking my photos. I'm hoping to remember to record some TikToks that I have half done, like, you know, the transition ones. But yeah, I'm not very good with keeping up to date with these social medias. So I'm going to go in with Step Up, because I think that's the shade that's like looks like it's abruptly stopped. I keep getting really sharp twinges in my back. So I'm just going to blow this out like so and connect it to my lower lash line. Now I haven't done my baking, so like so. So I won't go in with the lighter shade. What I'm going to do is get a new back because this is really bothering me now. Okay, so I'm going to go in with an angled brush, and I'm taking Delicate Touch on this angled brush. And I'm going to line my lower lash line. You probably could go straight in with a fluffy brush, to be honest, because unless you're going to pick up a load of product, it's not going to show up. But we did go quite heavy-handed with that first shade, so we don't have anyone else to blame but myself. So we're just going to blend that out. So I'm just going to take a small dab of Love on Top just to help blend that shade out, just so it's more faded than anything, like so. Again, just one tap. I feel like I went a bit heavy-handed, so I've just took off some excess. Okay, so now for the powder. So I'm taking my Too Faced loose powder. This is in the shade Translucent. Basically, most of my loose powder shades are translucent. Every time I do that, I always scare myself because I keep thinking someone's at the door, even though it's me tapping. I hate people coming to the door if I don't know about it. I really don't like it. I'm like standing there, should I answer the door or should I just like pretend I'm not home? Okay, so I'm just taking my powder puff and I am going carelessly over the shadow because we did go a little bit heavy-handed with the shadow. I like how I keep saying we when it was me that actually did it. Like so. So keep that to one side. I like that I wear the powder as well. So we'll just keep that to one side just in case we need to reapply. So like I usually always do, I'm going to take some pressed powder. So I'm using my Makeup Revolution pressed powder in the shade Vanilla on a big fluffy brush. This one's Spectrum A01. Okay, so we still look a little bit dramatic, but sod it. Is this highlighter? Yeah, it's highlighter. Do I have a dramatic blush? A dramatic blush. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution blush quad that I got from the Avon Canada. I did do an unboxing video. If I can figure out how to use the cards that everybody else uses here on TikTok, I'll put it in a card. So I'm taking this shade here on the same brush that we originally used for it, and I'm not taking it all the way down. I am stopping right on the apples of my cheeks, so it gives the illusion that my blusher is my eyeshadow and my eyeshadow is my blusher. That's a little bit better. So we're doing a dramatic look today. Okay, so I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face and I shall come back and show you what I look like at the end, obviously. Okay, so this is the final result. What do you guys think? I had to add some butterfly sequins as well. Why not? But that concludes today's video. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.